Well, there's often a lot of chat about the metaverse, as I'm sure you've heard the term thrown around, but essentially no one can ever agree on what it is. The way I see the metaverse is essentially like the internet, but in terms of spatial computing or virtual and augmented reality. So digital spaces that are persistent in the same way that websites are persistent. Worlds where you can come and go, but that don't rely on one single platform or one single application, but instead that you can access through a myriad range of different ways, and that you can bring assets from one into another. So I think that's the way I perceive the metaverse to kind of be evolving at the moment. And I think the biggest opportunity in terms of social impact is that people can manifest entire worlds without needing any physical resources. So for me, being a virtual reality developer is basically like sorcery. You can create an entire world from nothing. And it's incredible to me. It hasn't stopped being novel in the years and years that I've done it now. It's just more interesting. But it's extremely important that we have diverse creators making these worlds, because when you enter virtual reality, and to some extent augmented reality, but particularly with VR, you're entering into the imagination of a creator. And if we only have creators from one single demographic, that's going to affect the kind of content we see, and it's going to affect the kind of people it attracts into the space. And it can have some troubling consequences. Lack of diversity in tech has led to a number of different outcomes that are potentially problematic. So things like biased AI and data systems, because if one group of people create something, they may not be aware of the assumptions that they're making. Having diverse creators is a way of safeguarding against that. So potentially, I think one of the biggest opportunities is this evolution of a metaverse with more equity and more equality, where we have people choosing how they present and choosing how they interact, and having these different, diverse, magical spaces that people can enter.